We live. Okay. This that prison talk. The ex-con. We got been ready in Butterfly Nation. Butterfly Nation done finally made it in.
Right.
Yes, I finally made it to y'all chat room. Y'all got me up in the chat. Now let's go.
The
Live
legend.
and direct, prison talk. I want to
Yeah.
hear.
We got our survivor, both our survivors.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And we got being
Right.
ready.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay. So the flow is yours, being ready. So
I go.
how much time you did? And then let us know what you went to prison for. Or
Oh, I
did you
did.
just go to a little camp or something? You went to a
I
camp.
did. I did 10 years. You know, I went to jail for her. Then I ended up getting locked up for burglary. So I went to the Cab County. Did like a couple of years in there because I was trying to beat my charge, but my co-defendant he told on me, so it was hard for me to beat the charge. So I got tired of sitting in jail. So I told the judge like, shit, go ahead and take me where y'all trying to take me to, so I can go and do my time and come home. You feel me? Ever since then, I've been in the system. So you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I got locked up for breaking the houses though. I used to
So
get
what you
lit.
just what you were breaking the house for? It just got hard or what?
I was trying to get some money. I was trying to get it on my own. You know, I had to I had to take care of myself, so it was kind of a little rough for me. So I had to get it how I ain't know nothing about no job or nothing. So I got put out of school. You feel me? All type of shit was going on. So I just took off the way I wanted to. You feel me?
What yours
It,
was burglary of habitat.
yeah, burglary. Burglary. Possession of a tool, and and I had obstruction of officer. Yeah.
Instruction of officer. That's what like fighting the running or fighting the officer.
Well, we really both, but they really just hit me with instruction because, you know what I mean? It ain't take no long to get me down, but I did my thing first, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Somebody actually what this been like 30, 14 years ago. My cousin was she ain't no stud, but she like girls or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
her girlfriend was a stud. Her girlfriend was jumping on her. So she had called me over there to come help her or whatnot. And I brought
Right,
one of my homeboys with me. And so my other cousin, which was my baby cousin's daddy, we all show up over there because at this time she done ran away from home and shit. You over here with your girlfriend, she jumping on your shit. So we all go over there trying to get in the house. But the
right,
person I had brought, I didn't go to prison for this, but I did spend like 2 days in jail for it, and it's still on my background. So we
right.
uh we went over there. I knocked on the door. I'm trying to my cousin, which was her daddy, he trying to get in the house because he mad this girl done jumped on burning my cousin in the face with cigarettes and everything. She like real high yellow. So I knocked on the door, we get in. But my homeboy that I brought while I'm at the back trying to fight the girl, I don't know what they was doing up at the front, but my homeboy I brought, he picked up a video game. It must have been something like a handheld game or something, because when we left, I didn't see him with nothing in his hand. So I didn't know nothing was missing. Me and my cousin didn't know nothing was missing until everything came down and we was going to jail for coming over there. You know what I'm saying? Then they threw the burglar of a habitat. So that shit is still on my background. And I was so young, I didn't even try to fight it or nothing. I was just trying to get out of jail. But I got me a burglar of a habitat for something that somebody else damn did. Stealing while we over there trying to fight.
Mm.
And you
Yeah.
say that was burglary of a habitat?
They charged me
What
with
is a
burglary.
habitat?
That's a house, a home.
Mm-hmm.
Where
Oh, like the
somebody
habitat home.
well, no, not like a habitat home. It's just where somebody live at. Hold on, here go Magic. Coach Magic.
What's the deal? What's the deal? What's the deal?
Yeah.
Who that say
That's my
coach?
friend. That's my friend Magic. He from Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, Coach Magic. Because I
Yeah.
trying to see. I thought you
But he
said
really
Magic.
ain't no coach. He really ain't no coach.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do me.
Oh, it's just a boy.
Yeah, he just made him up a name. We can't see you, Magic. But yeah, so anyway, they charged all of us with that boy picked that video game, whatever. They said it was a game. They charged
Okay.
us all for him picking that video game up out that house.
So they charged all y'all with the same crime because all of y'all was there when it first happened.
They
So can
charged
y'all
us
catch me up? What's going on?
they charged us with criminal trespass too, because the lady who house was lied and said she told us not to come back, but she never, because I went over there by myself at first. She never said don't come back over here. So that's all it takes is for somebody to say, don't come back to my house. And then if you come back and they tell the laws, oh, I told that person not to come back, okay, that's criminal trespass. But she never told me that. I came over there to get my cousin because what was going on in that household. So I guess she knew the law because I was young at that time. I guess she knew the law to where she knew to tell them that, but she never told me not to come back. But which I was, I wasn't really making no scene when I went the first time. But when we came back the second time, that's when I brought my cousin's daddy with me, and he had a gun and all type of stuff. And he told me to knock on the door, so I knocked on the door. When I knocked on the door, that's when she said, "Didn't I tell you don't come back to my house?" Now, if you told me not to come back, I would have came. And that's when she opened up the door,
I didn't fall
he
for real.
play on through. So the person I had with me was the one that took the game. We was at the back trying to get to the girlfriend, and my friend that I brought me, he was up there in the front looking around, stealing shit. And so
Mm-hmm.
we didn't know nothing about it until we ended up having to go to jail for it, that something had been missing out of the lady house, whatever. But I didn't go to prison for that. But that was I just threw that in there because he was talking about burglary.
Okay. See, I can relate. That's why I was asking you, what was you saying about the house, or what was you saying about this or that or whatever? Because how I ended up going to prison was actually going to some girl's house trying to fight after they had broke into my house. But just like you said, in the process of us fighting, my husband came and kicked in the back door with a gun. You feel me? So I'm in the house fine, but when he come in with the gun, it changes the whole scenario of the situation. You feel me? And so it was a pair of glasses that a girl had on her head. So I was like, so I was getting ready to go out there. So I was like, where you get them? That's how we got to fight. So I'm like, where you get them glasses from? So she was like, oh, I got these from my auntie, whatever. But they had came up missing out my stuff. They were my glasses. So I snatched them up off her head, and that's how we got to fight. So I guess we had been in the house too long, whatever. So then my husband kicked in the back door, not knowing what was going on in the house. And so when he had the gun out, they was like, oh, we finna call out auntie, we finna call out mom, we finna call. So he was like, y'all ain't finna call nobody. Give me these damn cell phones, you feel me? So they took us to jail. Well, first, we had ended up leaving. So I never did call the police about my house being broke in because there was street stuff to me. You feel me? And so my neighbor had already kind of identified who had broken in the house. So now I know who broke in my house. So now I want to fight. I gotta come and see you. You feel me? You came to my house. I'm finna come to your house. And that's just what it is. So I never did call the police. So as we leaving or whatever, so I get these phone calls coming in. Oh, we finna call the police. We finna. Okay, well, call the police. So I'm trying to get my husband back to work or whatever. So he's telling me they finna call the police. You need to call the police. Well, I called the police, get him back to work and all this or whatever. So when the police come to my house to do the report, it ended up coming on the radar that Ebony Mixon and Alonzo Burrell just been involved in a home evasion. Okay, so that's what they took us to the precinct for questioning for a home evasion. So they end up wanting me to take back the gun. You feel me? And so I wouldn't tell them, because if I told them about the gun or told them anything, I was gonna have to implicate my husband coming in their house with that gun. You feel? So he was already on Fed papers and everything. So if you ain't gonna tell the truth or tell the whole story, just don't tell nothing. So they kept asking me where I was. So I was like, I was at community service, which I was at community service earlier that day. And then I came home and my back door was kicked in. You feel me? So anyways, making a long story short, we stayed over there for the 72 hours to 3 days for the whole. So after they came for questioning, they went in my house and all this. Well, by them arresting me at the time of them in my house making my report, I went straight to jail. So yeah, I went straight to jail. So the phone's in the house, you know what I'm saying? The gun in the house. So yeah, but they still, you know how they come with that. Oh, we know about your
name?
Huh?
The house is in your name?
Yeah, the house was in my name.
Oh yeah, that's all day. You was there too, so you really.
Yeah,
you know.
no, but see, they didn't search it at this point. Remember, they just wanted me to come in for questioning. It just came on the radar scan at that point. You feel me? So they in the house with me. So you finna come out this house and come with me. You feel me? Like, I got you right here. You got to come down to the precinct. You got to go for questioning, ma'am. You feel
I understand, but this is the thing, though. This is the thing,
yeah,
though.
you can lock up the door.
When the police came to your house, you was there.
The police came to my house because I called them to do my report. Now, wait a minute. What just happened? I don't see everybody. But go ahead. I can hear you.
Oh, I'm listening to you. Go ahead. You said the police came to your house because of what?
Yeah. I ended up calling the police back when we left, remember, because they went to tell me they was going to call the police. So now I'm going to call the police and make a report about my house being broke in. So as I'm making the report, it came in on right. So this is the beginning. Now, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this the question part. This before they go in and find the gun, because they got to get warrants and all this stuff now. Because ain't nobody saying nothing. But them.
If they calling you, that means that they got to be knowing something, because somebody had to link you to the situation, because other than that, they wouldn't be calling you. So with them calling you and the house being in your name, you one of their top suspects. They're just seeing it from a police vantage point. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but at that point, it wasn't a top suspect because they just plain out said.
Right.
Because we knew them. You feel me?
Yeah,
so,
you see, I came in late though, and I had to look and say prison talk, and then I had, I'm catching up with what you're saying. But what you're saying?
Okay, yeah. I had told the story. When led to the police house. And then after the police call or whatever, they were sitting right in my living room. So now they want to take me down because I'm the only one there. I just told my husband to go back to work because they on some police type time now. You feel me? So now I got to go down to the precinct for questioning. Right. They want to know what happened. Right. So I can't tell them what happened. You feel me? So then they proceed with the warrants and the searching the house and the finding the gun and all that.
Yeah.
You feel on the 72-hour investigation.
Right.
Okay. Right. Now, as the 72, I was telling Honey that when she was saying how she went into the other people's house and somebody was up there stealing a game and it changed it to burglary or whatever, and somebody had the weapon, I was just saying that I could relate because from me fighting and my husband entering the house with a gun changed it from fighting. So we didn't even know at that time. But when them 72 hours was over with, we got 3 first degree robbery charges, baby.
Right.
For 1 cell phone, 1 pair of glasses that I snatched off the girl head, and another cell phone. Now you come in with your details and your facts. You feel me, Magic?
Right.
Because it done changed now because ain't nobody talking, and then it done went from a fight to the gun. Now it's violent and items were taken from the house. Now it's a robbery.
Right. Okay.
Right. It didn't matter. And you feel me? So I'm thinking like, honey, I'm like, shit, I just went to fight. You feel me?
Right.
That's always, I just want to fight. I just want to fight. You feel me? Here come the big dodo bird. Look, the same one still playing with guns, love gun. You hear you come kicking in the door. Cause you don't know what's going on. Y'all done been in there too long. Okay, you come kicking in the door. You got a whole gun. Now what? So that changed the whole nature of the crime.
Right.
And so I was already a habitual offender. He was a habitual offender. My judge even sat up there and told me that it wasn't my case that got me sent to prison. It was my background.
They always, that's their excuse. So when it came to your case, they didn't even pay attention to it.
Shit, they paid attention to mine. They read that motherfucker up and down. But by him being on Fed paper, the Fed wanted him. You feel me? And then see, that's where you go into them going into the house being in my name. You feel me? Because wasn't nobody in the house, mind you, remember? We under investigation. So y'all done went into an empty house and found these guns and these cell phones, sir. You feel me? But now somebody finna take this case.
Somebody tell him. But you being linked to anything, somebody tell him. That's just all it is too.
Shit. Yeah, because
they wouldn't know what the house said. They wouldn't have nothing to do with nothing if somebody wasn't saying something. Somebody said something and they linked you to it. Even if you didn't have nothing to do with it.
Somebody said something, baby. It was the folks, their house we were fighting. I just told you, we knew them. They came to my house. So I went to their house. So we know each other. Yeah, so we know each other very well. So you put your damn feet up to my door and kick it in.
The police don't know that though. The police don't know y'all know each other very well until somebody says something that y'all know each other well.
Everybody wanna be street, but they ain't really street. They police.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
They ain't street. They police. Cause you was brave enough or had ate some Wheaties or took one of them muncho pills when you came up there and lift your feet up to kick my door in. You ain't call no police then?
Real.
What the police was then? So I ain't call no police because I know like the fuck. You ain't been that. Yeah, but I did 6 years behind that shit.
Right. That's the fuck shit.
On the case. You feel me? You can look at my paperwork and see a three first degree robbery. You think somebody went in a bank? You think somebody really robbed something, had a whole gun, set it up, and I'm over there fighting and get a phone and some glasses and what? Okay.
Now, I understand that. See, this is the thing though. See, y'all talking about prison talk. I didn't been in situations where I went to prison for a gun that wasn't mine, but the situation that came in with me going to prison on a charge that wasn't mine was that I'm 37. Back in 2009, I got in a situation where I caught my first felony. Okay. Fast forward to 2014, I was in a situation where I was with a group of people that was getting some money, and you know, we was out in there, we was chilling, we was getting some money. But me, I'm pro-gun. I was in a situation where we didn't have to have a gun, and you know, some people could think we needed the gun, and I was in a relationship with somebody
some people think you needed a gun. What you mean?
Okay, to be uncut, it was a little spot we had going on. We was selling K2. Goddamn me.
Okay.
Shit, we had some money coming through there. One person was like, goddamn me, we need to get something just in case he come through this bitch tripping. But the thing about it, we in Stop 6. We in Stop 6 and we bought Stop 6 projects. And when you come into this motherfucker, it's one way in, one way out.
Yeah, that's what I hear you, honey, because where you from, baby?
He from Texas.
Okay, you from Texas and the other man from Georgia.
Right.
Nah. Oh, he from Georgia up there?
You know me?
No, he from Georgia.
Yeah, he from Georgia.
But he from
and I'm from Alabama, so we all in different states. So
right. So yeah, this one I'm just running. I was trying to make it easy before I had to run it down, but I just want you to follow me real good. But I was in a situation where we was all up in there getting money. I was with a female. She stole from me. I kicked her out. Goddamn me. When she left, the motion still was going. She was fucked up. Goddamn me. She called the police. She said, this nigga got some kids and a assault rifle up in there. Goddamn, all I had was a K2 and a sawed-off shotgun that I didn't want in the house. But when they came in the house and they ran in that bitch, I was the only felon. I wasn't nowhere near around the motherfucking gun. You feel what I'm talking about? So, goddamn, with it being like 6 of us in there, I was the only felon they charged me with. But it was somebody named on the lease who last name was the same as mine, but it was also out of the 6 people, it was 4 people with the same last name. But with me having a felony, they charged me. You feel what I'm saying? So I ended up doing 3 years behind it. And then, you know, just to back up what I'm saying, if anybody know me down here, they know me. I don't really play with pistols. I'm a fight. If we can't fight, then I charge it to the game.
Yeah, you ain't talking about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna protect me, I'm gonna protect mine, but you know, and it was a situation where I went to jail for a motherfucking gun, and I don't play with guns. So,
and I went to prison for a gun, and I don't play with guns.
Yeah, so we've been in that same boat.
Some humbug, and this little girl over here trying to fight. They in there stealing. You ain't had nothing to do with that. And baby boy up here.
Yeah.
Now you was stealing, baby boy. You was getting baby.
Yeah. I really, man. I consider it blessed. I want to get up there though. That's what I want to do. You know.
You want to wear boot?
I want to live to see 99.
Right.
Oh, I know that. I want to live to see 60, 70, 80. Shoot. That's gonna be a blessing.
I'm trying to get up there. My granny 83 years old. I'm trying to at least get up.
Yeah, man. That's real big dog status. You hear me? I don't know what they be talking about in the rap song, but that's big dog status right there.
Here go Kill. Okay, now Kill. Let's talk that talk.
Y'all got to talk that talk because I got to feed that food.
Nah, for real.
This motherfucker.
I ain't talking about that, but remember I told you I was at work. Girl.
Yeah, but you got a laid back job.
Don't worry about that. We finna eat right here. Me and my man finna eat.
Hey, let me get a plate. I'm gonna
He just listening to y'all. He don't want to see y'all.
That's Miss Butterfly. She from Alabama. That's Miss Butterfly.
I'm Miss Butterfly.
Hey, here's the third now one-on-one time.
my
Tell
part what
me.
I went to prison for, but anyway, she be locking the flow. So y'all don't know her story. Y'all go follow her story. She got a very
I followed it already.
interesting story. She a
Hey,
blessing, just
sister.
And
and she a survivor
I
to
wish
domestic
Already.
them we on strike, so we really don't be doing nothing. That's why I was able to get on because we on strike.
violence. Okay, so Miss Butterfly is a Miss Butterfly and being ready. Magic probably had done got hurt by a woman before too. He probably a victim to domestic violence
Girl,
too. But
no, don't put that on me, baby. No. Nah, I ain't cut
because
like
see,
that. I got 4 daughters.
Magic,
I got 4 daughters.
Magic can make it on
Enough
his
said.
ass. But so Butterfly and being ready, they are victims of severe domestic violence. And so, you know, if y'all not following their story, y'all need to follow their story. Being ready all over the place with his story. And Butterfly Nation is most definitely all over the place with her story. I'm trying to get Butterfly Nation on Dr. Phil and shit like that. I already sent her story in to Iyanla Fix My Life. And Iyanla ain't responded yet, and I'm feeling some type of way about that.
Say,
Look, my
most definitely.
patient over here talking. So, yep. They need to do right. They need to contact me on it.
Yeah,
So
they
what?
can
He
contact
said,
her.
So what's the
Kill. So tell them about your prison. How did you end up going to prison? Me and Kill was locked up when I was fighting my case, and she was fighting hers. We was in the county together. That's how we met. And
okay?
so we
Um,
went our way. I just now bumped back into her just a couple of months ago. Who's that got out for that was Magic. He done fell down. Okay, so I just done ran back into Kill just a couple of months ago. And so, you know, she recognized me and I recognized her. We knew we was locked up together or whatever. So tell the people how you end up going to do your time.
I'm from Michigan, Flint, Michigan, and I was actually coming down here scamming, doing the checks, the Chase, the Wells Fargo, and the little scam cards from Walmart. And I started doing that in 2015 when my granny passed, and it was going good or whatever. Good don't last always, but I had then moved down here because I saw it was easy, to get money from down here. So I had moved down here, and I had got greedy, and I started doing it because I wasn't doing it in Texas. I was going traveling doing it, and I got greedy and did it here where I live at. So
You got comfortable.
I had drove my car on the scene, and they ran my license plate and everything or whatever, and that's how they actually caught me. One of the checks went through or whatever on that day, but how they was able to catch me is from my license plate. So they wind up catching me. They tried to send me to the feds. I sat in Parker County for like a year because they was trying to get me for organized crime, because they was trying to get everybody that was hitting them same accounts. And like I told them, I'm not slow, during the criminal justice part, but they was trying to get me for organized crime. And like I told them, y'all can't get me for organized crime if the only person y'all have is me. Organized crime is 3 or more. So what? I'm not telling on nobody because I'm not gonna do that. I got caught for what I did. You could take me or whatever. So they was basically sitting on 12 years for like a year because I wouldn't give them everybody that was with me. So once they saw that was my first case or whatever, and my mom finally found me because she couldn't find me where I was at because they kept telling her that I wasn't locked up, but I was in a federal holdover, and she had bought me a lawyer, and the lawyer was like, went in there and started fighting for me, letting them know that since this is my first time and the checks that I cashed wasn't over $10,000, that they had to drop it down to state to TDC time. So I had to go to Tarrant County. That's where I met Brittany. Switched me over to Tarrant County, and I was fighting it there in Tarrant County. They wound up giving me 7 years. So I just wind up getting out in 2001.
Come on, get in a wheelchair.
All of that. So that's why I went for scamming, basically.
Okay, so let me tell my little. I'm gonna make my story real short because it's so long. But
I
okay,
don't know. It could be long and drawn out. We tried to get the simplified version of it, and
I'm finna
I'm just
first.
finna go because I'm finna get ready to get off here because we finna get ready to go eat, and so
Well,
I
y'all,
just want to say,
baby, we still gonna have our topic, sister.
I ain't saying nothing about y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all bye.
Okay,
I'm trying to tell y'all, talk to
Butterfly
y'all later, and I'm glad to meet y'all. Dog,
Nation, why is you leaving that damn fast now?
baby, we been on here 30 minutes. Me and my man finna eat
In
right here,
20,
baby. You
25,
invading on his dinner time.
we've been on here 30 minutes and 50 seconds now.
So
And
she invading on your dinner time, baby. He tired of listening to y'all. He want to
we
gaze
done,
in my face.
we done had a hard time contacting you.
You had a what?
A hard time contacting
So
you.
then we've been trying to contact you.
Well, baby, I'm right here. I gave my story. I told you my crime,
We
how
finna
long I did, how it
because
went from bad to worse real quick, and how things can change from fighting or whatever, and it'll jump violent. It'll change the whole circumstance of the case
who's
with
that?
that gun. Then gun now, guns. I'm tired of 'em. And shit. Guns cost me my life. The same fella I went to prison for. So this case, this gun, this situation, stop the gun violence. Put the guns down. It's too much trouble. It's too much trouble. I ain't got nothing else to say about that. I love y'all. I'm glad that I was able to meet you all. What this is? This domestic violence, gun violence month right here. That was the topic should have been gun violence,
Well,
stupidity charge,
we've been
all that
trying to
the
get
guy
that.
hooked
We've been
on
trying to
some
get that topic.
humble.
You've been too busy, Miss
I know,
Lady. Me
I
too
know.
busy, lady. So
Good, go on with that. Don't try to put that on me. I love y'all. Bro, man, she told me your situation and what happened. We will be in contact again. Sister girl right here. I love you. I met you the other night, so you know I love you. And I came on here because you asked me to come. And you've
yeah,
been trying to get it. And I was being still. And I talked. Now I got
yeah.
to move on to the next project.
Go on down there to the other project then, honey, cause
All right, we
we
going to the kitchen.
we don't like
We going
ratchet.
to the kitchen.
We don't like
Look,
ratchet.
I'll see you in the hour.
Yeah, that's my sister right there, Butterfly Night. She got an amazing story too. She got an amazing story too. But I'm just gonna make mine real quick because you know my story. People is still talking about and making lies up about what I went to prison for. I'm finna be out 7 years in February 3rd, matter of fact. But my husband was me and my husband caught this case together. He was cheating on me so with some girl around the corner. So, I removed him and let him go his way. And I was raising our daughter at the time. Then I had my 4 boys. And my neighbor that stayed 3 houses down from me, he pulled up at my house blowing the horn. I was in there minding my own business. He came up, pulled up, blew the horn or whatever. I come outside or whatever. Okay, so it led from there. He pulled up to holler while his woman was in the house 3 houses down. So, we started messing around or whatever. We messed around about 3 months. But then my husband, he wasn't catching me and him out. He was catching me and somebody else out. But you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing really like serious with the neighbor because I knew he had somebody. But it is what it is. Shit, I was getting paid. I was getting loved on. You know what I'm saying? You know how them relationships, them little side relationships go. They be start falling in love with you, and it be just be going fast. So that's how it went. So my husband was catching me out with somebody else. So he went on and moved all his shit back in the house. And I had told him I wasn't ready to work our marriage back out because that was the longest we had been split up, them 3 months. So I had done got comfortable. I was having fun. And I'm gonna just be real with my nigga like that. If I ain't happy, something ain't working out. Look, you can't never say I didn't tell you. So I told him, I was like, no. He was like, what I'm gonna do? I was like, I'm not ready yet. I was gonna let him come back. It was just that I was having feelings for 2 other niggas. So I want to do that. And I wasn't ready for you to come back. You the reason why I'm fucking with these 2 niggas. So I don't want now. You're not coming back when you get ready. You can come back when I finish, having my little fun. So he moved his stuff back in the house. Anyway, long story short, the neighbor, him and his girl, they from Eastwood, and I'm pretty sure people is familiar with my story. But the thing about it is that those people lied on me, and I had to go to prison for that. Now, they both started shit with me and my husband.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga shouldn't have never told my husband nothing. If it was gonna come out, I supposed to been the one to let the cat out the bag, not the nigga, right? If the nigga let it out, what that mean? If the nigga go tell another female husband that he messing with her, what that mean?
He let it out.
He in his feelings about something.
Yeah.
He in feelings about this man and his feelings about this man's wife. It's something, you know what I'm saying? So him and his girl did that. They was just determined to let my husband know, like, yeah, we finna let you. Well, she messing with my man, and then he was even trying to let him know, yeah, I'm messing with your wife. Woo, woo. Okay, so that went like this. So and I kept asking them not to come back down there because me and my husband wasn't together at the time when I was messing with old dudes. So I didn't feel like my husband needed to know anything about that. That was just gonna start a problem in our household. We wasn't living in the same household, nothing. So why did he need to know that?
Right.
So him and his lady, they kept on picking with us. First, they started out picking with me because they wanted to make sure that he knew that I was messing with the dude.
Right.
So then they started picking with him. They set the dude, the neighbor, he set my truck on fire. So my husband went back and said he tried to set the girlfriend car on fire, but it bounced off her car and it hit her house. And I was going down there trying to fight the girl and shit like that. And I was doing that in broad daylight. So it was police reports. They had the police reports that I was going down there. They had circumstantial evidence against me. So when I boiled down, everybody said it was me that started the fire. The police, everybody just said I did it because I was the one that she was having a problem with. So he didn't even try to say when they started trying to put the charges on people, he didn't say, nah, it was me that did it. That wasn't my wife. Whoop, whoop, you know what I'm saying? He never had been in no trouble before. So he panicked, and I was on probation at the time. So he panicked and he didn't try to come through and fix it and let him know. Now she didn't do that, which I was in the car when it happened. So when they try to come down on you, they don't be right about everything, but they be right about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to go do some time for something.
Right.
So I took a polygraph test and all that. But I was in the vehicle and I didn't stop the crime from happening. And if I would have stopped it, told him now, then it wouldn't have never even happened. But they picked the whole thing on me just based off that I was going down there. I didn't give a damn who was outside. because y'all came to disturb my household. You and your girl, y'all came to disturb my household. Everybody, it look like everybody cheating. So why is y'all coming down here trying to expose what I got going on?
Right.
So it went like that or whatever, and somebody could have died. And I'm glad that it didn't turn out like that. You know what I'm saying? But so they gave me 4 years aggravated, and I did the half of that. I did the 2 years on, then the other 2 on parole. So that's what I went for, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it wasn't even, that's why I be cautious about who I fuck with now. And my husband, he took probation for he got 3 years. So he just doing his time. I think he been out like, yeah, he been out 2 years now. And this happened back in 2000. I got out 2017. But it happened back in like 2015 or somewhere up in there or whatever. But he took probation. So he just now, you know what I'm saying? That shit's still fresh to him because he just now happened to do his time for it since he took probation. So I be cautious about niggas I be fucking with because I don't want to fuck with nobody got no bitch. Because when feelings get involved, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't even fucking with them people. Them people came fucking. Now I was fucking with the nigga, but the nigga should have never. You start picking with my husband, then you start trying to tell everything. Then here come your bitch. Your bitch trying to tell everything too to my husband. Like, what type of couple is y'all? So now I found out that the same nigga, the neighbor that I was messing with, he locked up now for some sexual assaults on 3 women, and they claim that they claiming that it's a lie that the girls lied, but that's the same way I felt when you and your bitch came to court lying on me, talking about I had did this crime.
Right.
But you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. He in prison. He doing his time. You got convicted, and ain't nobody pinning no charges on no drug dealers. Ain't nobody pinning, the laws ain't pinning no sex crimes on no drug dealers. They want you for drugs. So y'all lied on me. I don't think them girls lied on you. And they telling the truth. Y'all lied on me. Y'all showed up faithfully to them hearings. And that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how to, it ain't shit. That's my past. Honestly, I would have told the truth if I would have been the one that started the fight. I would have told the truth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I would have got tired of fighting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got 5 kids. I would have got tired of fighting just being a female. I would have told if I did. But for some reason, you know, once something happened, you know, and don't nobody know about it but the people that's involved, people can make up anything about you. And now that same motherfucker that was coming to court lying on me, now you got to register as a sex offender.
Right.
So, you know, God don't like you fucking with his children like that. And I just wish this, but that's what I went for. Arson. I went for arson. Arson to a habitat.
Right.
That's what I went for. But so is there anything else you want to say? Because everybody done left us. The felons and convicts done left us. But we can chop it up again later on tonight because the guys still want to get on.
Okay,
once I press in, I'm gonna tell you. But I think I already messaged you and tell you who he was. But he said later on tonight.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Who is this, Coach Magic? Okay, you back up on here. What happened to your phone? Hold on, I gotta go pee, y'all. Hold on.
All right.
Magic, what's the topic going on?
Nah, I had to go get my baby. Y'all gonna hear Cocomelon.
Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go ahead. Y'all gonna hear Cocomelon though. Cocomelon is going on my side. She won't let me turn it down. Every time I turn it down, she say turn it up. Is it loud?
Nah, it ain't loud.
All right, bet. So this music, so music.
Oh yeah, let's have some Princess. Oh, nice. They just took up another slot, right? That wasn't Leon. You would have answered. They had some heavy footsteps too. People go down. Oh, this is the part. I live. I live.
Okay, is my mic on? My mic was on. Magic. Oh, you got your mic on. Okay, let me cut my camera back on.
I don't got my mic off. I was talking to my baby.
Somebody say I'm checking it out now. Let me see. I guess it's somebody else trying to get on here. I don't know. I got a little buzz. I've been drinking that wine.
I've been drinking tequila, so we rocking. It's like I was telling him, Brittany, my baby, she watching Cocomelon, so you might hear Cocomelon a little bit.
You finna get your ass out here with that Cocomelon.
She won't let me cut it out, so I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we done talking anyway. We can come up. We can talk later on the night anyway. I'm finna get out the house.
Well, get out the house, Brittany.
Look. Okay, yeah. So, I told her I was gonna let me end this, because I can go back and edit it anyway.